Let's look back. In a world where dreams held the power to awaken the soul, there lived a man named Bigg. He possessed an unwavering determination to chase his dreams, for he knew that a dream remains nothing more than a fleeting wisp of imagination until one awakens and sets forth to turn it into reality. Bigg's thoughts were often accompanied by the echoing wisdom of Tupac, who had once said, "Dream is a dream until you get up and work toward it." In the year 2016, it was disheartening to observe that despite the passage of time, some things had not changed. The world still witnessed the tragedy of young black men falling victim to the senseless brutality of those sworn to protect. They bled the same blood, but it made one ponder whether some saw it as different, flowing through unfamiliar veins. Bigg found himself standing in front of a mirror, much like the one Michael Jackson once sang about. He asked himself a poignant question: can you change yourself, or are you content with perpetuating harm? Are you willing to take a life that was never meant for you to take? He pondered the actions of cops, reckless texters, and drunk drivers who all committed grave mistakes, but they too would one day have to answer for their deeds, not to him, but to a higher power. When they gazed into their mirrors, it was not his reflection they would see, but a reflection of their own actions, and on the day of judgment, it would be God to whom they must answer. Bob Marley's words echoed in Bigg's mind. Get up, stand up for your rights. The struggle for equal rights and justice was a fight that had been waged for generations. However, in the midst of this fight, it seemed as though the essence of freedom of speech had been clouded by the fear of offense. Bigg couldn't help but wonder if this was the right path, if the fight had lost its way along the journey. He questioned, what is freedom of speech when you have to measure every word to avoid causing offense? Equal rights and justice, but are they truly equal in every sense? Reflecting on the dreams of Martin Luther King Jr., Bigg realized that progress had been made, though some still clung to the shadows of the past. Yet he implored others to look back in history and envision a world where people were hanged and their skin burned to understand the horrors that once were. He said, "You don't have to agree with me, but be true to yourself, for in the end, God sees and knows all. On that day when the trumpet call, we will all be judged, not by me, but by a higher authority." And so, Bigg's journey continued, driven by the enduring belief that dreams, when pursued with unwavering determination, could bridge the gaps that divided society, and that the echoes of wisdom from the past could guide us toward a brighter, more just future.